team in the country. Welcome to Amy G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Collins and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will put total weather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. The gift to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here's a heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams, top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the basket.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to beat him to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seems like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow. They cap it off with a touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested in watching. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Extending the play. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Fires into traffic, it's picked up. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First play of the drive wants to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. I wonder how much fun
can't be pushing my guy over like that, man.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your own squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got the first down, looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that now. What opens up play action? Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, they can... Has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit is dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, giving one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback adapting. Wide open downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Barres. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gators are on the move. Going to the running game.
Face mask.
Running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Now on the option. The pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire.
Stay in.
It's Barrett. And
Dang
he'll
it.
step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. From the gun on third down. Good timing on the quick out. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum building.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us.
In football, you want to turn quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs want to make their decisions quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Steps away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to get behind the defense. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
He shanked it.
Couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points on the scoreboard there.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the right. This one's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Gets rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for it. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Swings it out to the flat. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop and 3rd down. Fists up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. They just keep firing. And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost the ball. He's running free down the middle. Defense trying to take it.
Ah, dang it.
Touchdown, TCU. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Foster. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Perez. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to get him on 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got his man. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let it go. He's got it along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk away, and it's right back at them. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw, though. Has to be efficient against the clock. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Foster. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak, and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by behind multiple possessions. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it.
Hang on to that, buddy.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And that decision will be questioned for a while. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.